What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late night video. Well, not too late night. It's after midnight, so I guess we can call it late night. It's late night anyway. But anyway, a late night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching, and too sweet me for the love of God. Alright. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other channels, which are in my pants down in the description box below. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you can suck a dick. But if you're real, then do it. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, slap it around like it's your bitch. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. If you do, well, too bad for you. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, give me 1 second. I have to raise myself here. I'm trying to do this. Okay, we can do that. Alright, had to maneuver my camera a little bit. Just gotta look good. Alright, we're good. We're all ready to go. So we are live once again on this late Monday night, and you know what that means. It is time for your late night Monday night Monday Night Raw review for January the 9th, 2023 from the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And yeah, like Rose is like, ugh. I have to say, this show was horror fucking bull. It was really your 3-hour snore fest because it put you to sleep right after the first 5 minutes of the show. And Kevin Owens told you right from the beginning that this show was going to be a snore fest. There's only 2 good things about this goddamn show. 2 good things about this show that were actually good. Dominic Guerrero and the main event. That was it. Everything else on this show was pure and utter garbage. This Raw made a Wheeler Yuta match look actually good. Let's be real here. Because, as we all know, Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that has crappy matches that put you to sleep. But I digress. Anyway, the comment just came in. Oh, my good buddy from the XWF, the Insanity Plex. What's going on, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been live much, really. So I apologize for that. I haven't been live for about a month and a half, so. But I'm back now doing live videos. Well, thank you for coming back to the show. Good buddy from the XWF. He says Raw was horrible. Pretty much. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. And that's all I gotta say about that. By the way, Insanity Plex, Happy New Year to you, and I hope you had a great Christmas and a great New Year's Eve, New Year's, or whatever. And I hope you have a great 2023. That's all I gotta say about that. I miss the XWF sometimes. I do, but, you know, my e-fetting days are done. I'm retired. But never say never. Never say never. But I digress on that. And it is what it is. Alright, so, minus that, I hope everybody else had a great New Year's, and, the second week of the new year, 9th day, well, now the 10th day of, 2023, if you're watching on the replay. Should be hopefully a good week. It's gonna be warming up a little bit tomorrow and through a little bit of this week. We're supposed to get some rain and some snow. Getting some rain Thursday. I think Thursday into Friday, and then into most of Saturday, which sucks. And then on the backside of that, I think Saturday afternoon, Saturday night is gonna change over to sleet and maybe some snow. Hopefully not too much, because I'm not shoveling fucking snow on fucking wildcard weekend. Not doing it. even though the Niners are playing on Saturday when I have to go out. Damn it. I got things to do Saturday night. I have to play around with my phone and get update and watch the game on my phone before I get to where I gotta go. And by the time I'm doing other things that night too. By the time the game's over, it's like 7, almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, damn. Good thing I had the DVR. So I have to check my phone every 5 seconds, see if a good play is happening. Like Debo scores like a 99-yard touchdown or some shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the freaking 49ers Seahawks game on I think it's on Fox, I think, at 4:30, and then the night game is the Chargers and the Jaguars. That should be a good game. The night game should be pretty good. Well, both games should be pretty good. Then Sunday is a big day of action. Got the Giants and the Vikings. I hope the Vikings beat the fuck out of the Giants. Just saying. We got Dallas and the Succaneers on when is that game? That's on Monday Night Football, but nobody cares about that. I hope the Buccaneers win that one. As much as I want Dallas to knock Brady out, which would be nice. At least the Niners have to face Rodgers. At least, hey, Aaron Rodgers, are you deciding to retire this time? Please, for the love of God, take Brady with you. Just saying. But the game, I think the game of Sunday is going to be Bills and the Dolphins in Buffalo. That's going to be a great game. The crowd is going to be wild, like it was yesterday. The first game, after Damar Hamlin's scary freaking injury, and thank the Lord for freaking Damar Hamlin. He has been moved from the Cincinnati hospital to the Buffalo hospital, where he's going to get more treatment. And then he's going to get released from the hospital probably by this weekend, which is great. I would not be surprised if he's at that game on Sunday. I would not be surprised, but I think he should just stay home and get some rest, because he's got a long physical therapy and road to recovery for him. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, prayers to Damar Hamlin. We're gonna keep praying for him the rest of this football season until the Super Bowl, and then probably through the rest of this year until training camp and the draft and everything. By the way, how about you Chicago Bears fans have the #1 pick this year? Lucky you, huh? Not that it matters, because the Bears are going to get a crappy pick, probably. Who cares? But yeah, wildcard weekend this weekend. I can't wait for it. Just for Saturday itself. That's it. Sunday, I want to watch the Bills game. Definitely watching that. I might watch the Giant game, which I think is at 4:30. I don't know what channel that is. It's on. I know the Sunday night game is I forgot what the Sunday night game is. I know it's something. I don't have my schedule in front of me. I'm not going to go look it up. But Sunday night game should be good too. I think all the games are going to be good. Kansas City and the Eagles have the bye, obviously. So we'll see what happens after Monday. We'll see who's going into the division round and who plays each other. But yeah, Saturday's going to be a really fun, tough game for the Niners, especially at home against those Seahawks. Ugh. At least it's better than facing Brady. Well, not Brady, sorry. With Rodgers. Rodgers, you got lucky at this year. You got lucky this year. I thank the Lions for beating you. But yeah, Geno Smith, get ready to lose 3 times this year to the Niners. And getting your punk ass put in the turf in Santa Clara. I mean, you thought that Georgia TCU score was bad? Get ready for Saturday. Did the Niners roll up 60-something points on the Seahawks? I don't think they will, but imagine. Whew. And pretty much, the Niners are almost at full strength. Basically, about 90% full strength. Oh, well, full strength. 90% better right now. They're 90% better. Debo played last week. He's playing again this week. Jimmy G is probably going to be on the sidelines. Not that he needs to come in unless there's an emergency. But, yeah, Dre Greenlaw may play because he has a back injury. So I don't know if he's going to play, but we kind of need him, so. But, the Niners, got Kittle and Jennings and everybody else that was injured is coming back, which is great. So we'll see what happens. It should be a great game on Saturday afternoon on Fox. We got all that. Then we move on. That's that. All right, so that's football. We'll move on. All right. That's that. All right, Insanity Plex with another comment says, Happy New Year, bub. What's up, bub? You Wolverine? No, kidding. Well, Happy New Year to you, sir. But don't miss Pedal Fed. Well, that's the XWF that's run now. The new XWF is run by two actual pedophiles. That's Vinnie Lane and Theo Price. Those idiots. I don't care about the XWF right now. That's run right now. I don't even know if it's still even around. I care less, but like I said, my e-fetting days are history for now. I have and to be honest, if I was asked to come back to an e-fed, I probably will not be able to do it because I have so much, I could do it because I have a lot of free time, but, well, after work, of course, but I would do it, but I can't really devote a lot of time to it because I gotta, watch wrestling. I gotta be on watch-alongs with the beautiful Issa and everybody, and all the watch-alongs I go on. So I really don't have much time to devote to write role plays and anything like that. But like I said, never say never. Anyway, let's finish this up. They continue to slow to a crawl and decline. It's just a hangout for 5 weird dudes that all run 5+ characters and are all on staff. Well, that's who it is. It's basically Theo, and Vinny, and probably 3 other schmucks. Maybe James Raven and I don't know who else. Maybe, I would say Maddie, John Madison, but I'd have no problem with him even though he's a weirdo. And Shane, I don't even know what happened to Shane. I really don't talk to a lot of the XW people I used to on Discord because I really don't use Discord that much anyway. I miss some of the guys there. I miss, TK and I miss Shane here and there. I miss Maddie to an extent, I do, but I really care less about him. Soldier, I miss that guy, Satan. We call him Satan here. Miss that guy. I even miss Dim. We all remember Dim. Some of us do, some of us don't. Former tag team champion. I miss Sid Fetter. Papa Fetter. I know him by Papa Fetter. Former trios champion. I miss a lot of those guys. Just the way that my whole XWF career ended in the end of 2020 and going into 2021 was just unacceptable. It's really unacceptable. I wanted to take some time off and then come back in January because I was dealing with all that shit. And then they're like, yap, 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 like these freaking YouTube trolls do. Yap, yap, yap. But I mean, it is what it is. I have nothing. I have nothing really bad to say from my from leaving the XWF the way I did. Just Dio and Vinny were just pricks. That's all I gotta say about that. They're just pricks with tiny little dicks. But I digress. But I had some good times there. I had some good times in the XWF. Multiple time tag team champion. Multiple time extreme champion. Multiple time trios champion. Universal champion out of spite. But that's fine with me. So-called, honorary king of the XWF, even though that was given to me out of spite. I didn't need to be, but it's fine. Yeah, Universal Champion, Heart Champion multiple times. Probably just number two Extreme Champion, even though that guy was 16 times. I'll tell you the truth, he's not 16 times anymore, dude. even after I left the XWF, I didn't E-Fed much, but I was still deathmatch champion in other places. See, the Hollywood bad boy, the extreme icon, so many mannerisms I had. I still get around once in a while. I still, defend the deathmatch championship in Japan. Japan #1, as always, forever. Still banging Valerie Sky to death. But it is what it is. Speaking of Valerie Sky, my pick base was Rosemary. Rosemary is supposed to be in Queens, New York City, with the Death Dolls, with her and Jessica and Taya Valkyrie, but sadly I cannot go to that meet and greet because it's too far. It sucks. Come on, Peter, do it! Yeah, you got the money to go make me go over there? I'll go. You pay and I'll go back. You pay for me to get there and get back, I'll be fine. But, sadly I'll be missing Rosemary. Probably her only time she'll be in New York, unless Impact comes to New York for pay-per-view or even a house show, which they rarely even do house shows. But it is what it is. But I did meet her arch nemesis Abaddon. But you can see right there. You see that picture right there? I can't point to it, but I'm not going to get up and point, but you see right there the triple poster right there. You see it. But yeah, I did meet Abaddon. So I'm happy. And I told her about Rosemary too. So she's like, your Rosemary sent me to see you. She's like, oh really? Tell her I said hello. I was like, okay. So I did talk to Miss Rush, Courtney Rush, Rosemary. And I told her. She laughed about it. But yeah. And oh yeah, Insanity Flex. I still get all the ladies. With the big dick doom. I still got the stick. But we move on. But thank you for chiming in. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, let's get to Raw. I don't want to talk about the XWF all freaking day. I gotta go to bed soon anyway. I got things to do tomorrow. This week is very busy for me, and plus this coming weekend I'm busy too. It's not easy being Peter Gilmore. You wish you were me. Some people actually wish they were me, and they're trying to emulate me. My little catchphrases like "epic," "watch now," and "Mia Moore" and stuff like that. I'm like, really? Come on. Just sadly, you can't get those people that I say those things to. It is what it is. Fuck Montreal. Sorry, I got a cold. Anyway, so let's begin Raw. Alright, so like I said, I can't even talk tonight. I'm sorry. It's late. Anyway, Raw emanated. I'm drunk. Emanated from the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama, and our commentary team once again, Kevin Patrick, me love, and Corey Slave. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we are, as of this video, we are 18, actually, no, damn it, I think the Raw was the 28th, right? I think it's the 28th, yeah. We are 18 days away from the Royal Rumble event. Actually, this Friday is Impact's pay-per-view Hard to Kill. That should be pretty damn good. That card looks amazing. I might actually watch that. Well, maybe watch it, but I'm just gotta watch SmackDown and Rampage. So I might watch the replay after late Friday night into Saturday. I'm not gonna review it, but I know the Death Dolls are in action, defending those women's tag team belts, and probably retaining. But we'll see. We got that. So we're leading up to the Royal Rumble. So now, and we're getting some progression here and there. We got some more names going into that are gonna be in the Rumble, like Lashley, Seth Rollins. I think Theory said he was gonna be in it, but who cares about Theory? You also got a kind of tease for the Hurt Business coming back, please. And like I said, a very, really good Dominic Mysterio segment. Oh, and a good main event. That tag team turmoil thing. We got that. Alright, so we open with the stupid, crappy, lame as fuck theme. I really wish freaking Raw and SmackDown got new themes. I mean, it's a new year. Can we get new themes, please? Some rock themes, not these garbage themes that we have right now. I don't even know what the SmackDown theme is. It used to be AC/DC, now it's changed to I don't know what the fuck it is. Anybody knows, let me know in the comments or if you're watching right now. But it is what it is. Alright, so we get that. And then we start the show off with my good friend, and probably yours too, and he is from that horrible country of Canada, but he lives in the actual good part of Canada, Maryville, Quebec, Canada. And that man is Kevin Steen, or Kevin Owens to you. He comes out, fans love him. Well, how can you hate Kevin Steen? I mean, come on. The only man that hates Kevin Steen is that guy named Sami Zayn, otherwise known as El Generico. And he wasn't on the show tonight. I wonder why. I mean, there is trouble in Mexico. I mean, Biden went to Mexico today. Maybe he was protecting El Generico from assassinating the president. I don't know. Then again, maybe Sami Zayn was saving those orphans from El Generico at the orphanage. Probably, but you never know. And by the way, what the hell is going on in Brazil? Brazil had an insurrection. Those people are crazy down there. I guess the women are not getting enough anal sex. I don't know. Beats me, but yeah. But yeah, I digress. All right, so before Kevin can say anything, JBL comes out. The wrestling god. He comes out. Why? I have no idea. So he insults the crowd in Alabama. Says no one is buying Kevin Havoc a chance against Roman at the Rumble for the undisputed title. Not that he's going to win it anyway. We all know Roman's going to smash, stack, pin Kevin again 2 years after he beat him at the Rumble 2021. It's obvious. So JBL brings out his prized possession, Baron Snore Corbin, to insult the fans even more, and the University of Alabama. And Owens is like this. I can't. Well, I don't have. Actually, I have a thing, but I'll do it like this. All right, we'll use the old pad of doom. So he's like this the whole time. For at least 5, almost 6 minutes straight. Bored to death as Corbin's saying his stupid promo. I'm like, yeah, I can attest to that, Kev. This Raw is going to be horrible. I mean, is Vince McMahon backstage? But you know he's back. Why is he back? Why? Why is Vince McMahon back? Just to sell his stupid company, probably to Disney. Or Peacock. Well, NBC Universal, like his Peacock. I really don't care. I really don't care who he sells it to. The company's still gonna be dead. Even with Hunter and Stephanie. Hi, Steph. Running the company, and with Nick Conman running it. Doesn't matter who Vince sells it to. Nobody cares. But then again, Tony Khan could buy it. Imagine if Jacksonville Jaguars winning the Super Bowl this year. Vince has to give Tony Khan a WWE belt. Not that the Jaguars are going to win the Super Bowl this year, but you never know in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. But I digress. All right, so Corbin gets basically everything off his chest, whatever he's got to say. So he finally comes out of his 3-minute coma. For now, he's willing to fight Corbin. And Corbin's like, okay. So that segment was boring as fuck. And I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running on Monday Night Snore. And we got about 2 hours and 40 some minutes to go. We'll get through it. Alright, so then we get to this garbage fest of a match with JB out at ringside. Corbin starts stomping away at Kevin in the corner. Owens gets in a few shots of his own. Then they fight on the floor. And then Corbin goes face first, I should say, into the announcer's table. Did I hit Corey Graves? Damn. But Corbin comes back with a chokeslam on the apron. Ow. As we go to break, we come back. Owens knocks Corbin off the top. Then he goes up top, lands a beautiful swanton for a near fall. Corbin comes back with deep six, and he never wins with that. Has Baron Corbin ever won with the deep six? Probably not. So anyway, he hits that, and Kevin kicks out at 2. He goes for the end of days, and Kevin gets out of that and hits the stunner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank the Lord, this match is over. So 8.5 minutes, well, over the 8.5 minutes suckfest, and I give this match 2 out of 5 stars. That was a big waste of 15 goddamn minutes. But I digress. So Kevin wins, thankfully. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Bloodline, minus Roman, minus the wise man Paul Heyman, and Sammy, they come out. The Usos and Solo come out to beat the crap out of Owens. In the ring, they go to the floor. Solo was trying to end Owens' career and not have him face Roman, but Kevin comes back, grabs a chair, and fights everybody off. And that's pretty much it. So that's that. Let me move on from it. And then Adam Pearce and a bunch of people have to back everybody away, and Kevin's in the ring, sitting on a chair, come on. We get that. Alright, so then we go to break. We come back. The Bloodline is about to leave the arena, but Adam Pearce no. You can't leave yet. Tells them about a tag team turmoil match to crown new #1 contenders, and as Adam Pearce said, for the Raw tag team belts. Adam Pearce, you forgot there's Unified? Unless we don't know they're going to be split. Somebody fucked up. And that's pretty much it. But the Usos are banned from the arena, so they can't see who's going to be the winner. Yeah, that's going to work. So Solo is about to leave, but Pearce says, Solo, you stay here because you have a match coming up with Dolph Ziggler. Really now? Dolph Ziggler? Anybody but Dolph Ziggler. I mean, who booked this? Who booked this tonight? I mean, did Vince book this? And this is like Vince booking here. They just phoned it in tonight. But people giving it 8 out of 10. It was great. What are you watching? It is what it is. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get a look back at Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss, snapping last week and beating the living fuck out of Bianca Belair, who needed, I think they said 10 stitches on her jaw. Eesh. So Bianca Belair wasn't obviously here tonight because she's selling the injury. So anyway, so they come out of that, and Alexa Bliss pops up on the announcer's table. Should have hit Corey, just slap Corey Graves around for a little bit. Smack you. Fuck you, Corey Graves. Shut up, idiot. And then tell Kevin Patrick he sucks too. Smack. Smack him around, knock him out a little bit. Then maybe Stephanie, hi Steph, can, give me a call. But I digress. Anyway, so she is on the announcer's table and says Bianca's scared of her because she is the face of evil. No, that's Danhausen. Mr. Danhausen. He's the face of evil. And not evil from New Japan Pro Wrestling. But anyway, I get where she's gone. So Lexi says she hasn't felt this good in a long time and is willing to hurt people. Look out, Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick. Anyway, then the screen goes wild, and then we see Uncle Howdy, our good friend Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas. So He appears on the screen. Then we see clips from a playground, and then old Alexa and Lily clips. Some from WrestleMania, just various clips from last year. So that happens, and then the lights go out, and then Uncle Howdy actually appears on stage, and have a big staring contest between him and Alexa Bliss. I like it. So let's see what happens with that. I mean, Bo Dallas was backstage. We know it's Uncle Howdy, so. Wonder how this is gonna go. Uncle Howdy and Miss Bliss. How is it gonna work? Maybe Alexa works for Uncle Howdy to go after Bray Wyatt? To turn him back to the Fiend? I don't know. It's just like every week between these Uncle Howdy, Alexa Bliss, Bray Wyatt, Eli Drake thing is just wild and crazy. Like, we don't know what's going on. I mean, but give props to Eli for this feud. Give him props. His promos have been great. Love it. And that's that. And this segment was pretty good. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, finally we get to a second match of the night. So we have Damage Control, the lovely ladies of Damage Control. Bayley, don't give me a hug. Well, actually, I have to give her a hug because Bayley is a big-time Niners fan. Bang, bang, Niner gang. By the way, and her hair, I don't know who did her hair, but very nice. Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io, was there. Io looking amazing as always. Do you really want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's hard? Io Sky. And a whole bunch of other Japanese chicks. But I digress. Anyway, so before the match, she's taking on Mia Yim. Oh, Mishin. Stupid name. Anyway, Bayley gets on the mic before the match and says she's going to prove what she is to Becky with this big-time beating on Mia Yim. Anyway, so Io and Dakota are at ringside. Only to get, Bayley gets caught with a running neckbreaker to start. Mia sends her to the floor for a kick to the tushers from the apron to go to break. We come back. Mia fights out of a 1905 chinlock, but gets sent to the apron for a stunner. And then Bayley suplexes her from the stunner to the floor. That's interesting. But Mia kicks her in the head as we go back. Goes for the cannonball, but missed. Nobody in the pool for you, sir. Ma'am, I should say. Anyway, so he misses the cannonball. Bayley grabs a backslide with the feet on the ropes. Obviously, you knew that was coming. So it's just a win in 8 minutes. So there you go. Alright, so Bayley picks up the win. Match was meh. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back. Before we go to the back, we find out that Johnny Gargano, got injured at a house show in that great city of Toronto, Canada. And he has a knee injury. He's going to be out of tag team turmoil because he was, I think, supposed to tag with Dexter. So he's probably out for maybe a week or two. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. I mean, everybody's getting injured right around the Rumble, which is always when people get injured, then they're out till like WrestleMania. Anyway, we move on. Alright, then we have Kathy Kelly in the back. She has as her guest Candice LeRae, the pretty Pixie, or Poison Pixie, whatever you want to call it. She's upset for her husband Johnny not being in tag team turmoil, but she likes the idea of challenging for the women's title at WrestleMania. So she announces that she's going to be in the Women's Royal Rumble. And then Mommy Rhea Ripley, or as I call her, Chris Motionless from Motionless and White, she comes in, starts talking smack to her, got a couple of good quips in there. And then we get a match coming up later. And we all know who's going to win that. Obviously, Mommy Ripley. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on. Alright, so I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright. To make this Raw even more boring, Austin Theory, the United States champion, comes out. And he says, "The champ is here!" Is that a tease to Cena versus Austin Theory? Hopefully for not for the United States title. Does really I mean, really, I don't want to see that, and I don't want to see Cena at WrestleMania, and I don't want to see him with the United States title again. I just perfectly honest with you, I do not want to see Cena back in WWE ever again. I don't care if it's a one-off thing. I don't care. Cena is boring. Go do your little Make-A-Wish kid things. Get the fuck out of here. And take your dumb fucking fans with you. Hate John Cena. And his fans. That's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, so he says that crap, and everyone has to accept the truth. Or truth? No. He said the truth is that the now is forever, and Seth freaking Rollins couldn't stop him last week. He mentions Rollins hurting his knee. And then out of the blue, Seth freaking Rollins appears. You know, with, oh, I'm not going to sing it all, but... So he appears on crutches, and then he throws one of the crutches out, and then he kind of limps to the ring a little bit, because you know that his knee's not really damaged. But anyway, so he throws the crutch down, and he gets to the ring without a problem. So he's playing the crutch angle. There he gets to the point by saying, I'm better than you, and you know it. You're not MJF. Promises to win the Royal Rumble. No. So he can leave WrestleMania with all the gold. No. Rollins says, my knee isn't 100%, but it will be in time for him to win the Royal Rumble. Possibly. He says, I'll see you at the Rumble, kid. So he goes to leave, and then Bobby Lashley, yo, mighty Bobby Lashley, Bobby. He comes out, and he kind of stares at Rollins, then he gets in the ring, and Theory's trying to like say, I don't want to talk to you. And then Lashley's like, well, fuck you there, Theory. He hits the spear, and he gets on the mic, he says, I'm back from my suspension. Back from my suspension, my ass, because Adam Pearce rehired you. But they didn't mention that on the commentary, did they? No. So he says he's ready to win the Royal Rumble. There you go. So Theory's in it. Seth Rollins announced he's in it. And now Bobby is going to be in it. I would not be mad if Seth Rollins wins the Rumble, but we all know Cody's winning it. Obviously. And for the women, is most likely going to be Mommy Rhea Ripley. That's my predictions. But we move on from there. Alright, so I gave that whole segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Then we get to Candice LeRae and Mommy Rhea Ripley, which sucks to be you, Candice LeRae, even though you had a little bit of offense. They slug away at the start. Candice counts a big boot into a roller for a near fall. Rhea manages to knock her into the corner. And then we get a big toss by Rhea by the hair. Then a superplex gets broken up, and Candice slams it off the top. Ow. And then Rhea misses another big boot, which sends her to the outside, which looked really, really scary and nasty, because the way her leg went over the top rope, and then she kind of like fell. And that could have really been a really dangerous injury for Rhea Ripley, but thankfully she didn't get injured. So you go to the outside, and then Rhea sends Candice into the barricade. Ow. Then she goes back in, hits Riptide. Well, it kind of looked like Riptide, because she like picked her up in Riptide and just slammed her like a choke slam. But anyway, Mommy Rhea Ripley still undefeated on Raw. Beats Candice in 4:16. I couldn't do it a minute earlier to make it 3:16. So-called what? It is what it is, but Mommy Rhea Ripley wins again, and that's all that matters. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. Alright, then we go to the back with Byron Saxton. I hate him too. In the back, he tries to get a word with Lashley, but then MVP comes in and basically tells Byron to get out of here, you wannabe reporter. Get out of here. Go back to main event doing crappy commentary. So anyway, Lashley won't shake MVP's hand, but MVP thinks a thank you for getting him reinstated is in order. So Lashley's like, I haven't punched you in the face yet, have I? MVP says they need to get back to what worked before. As Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, by the way, nice freaking promo there, Shelton, last week on Main Event. Very good. He's back to the gold standard, and the fans went nuts. Thank you, Shelton, and everything. It looked great. I know it's probably his final run in WWE, but make it count at least. Let him go out in style. Surefire Hall of Famer. But I digress. So you mentioned Cedric and Shelton are already back in the right place. I mean, if you saw last week when they were talking to Adam Pearce. So Lashley says, well, I'll forgive you for now, but, we're good, but we won't be working together yet. So MVP's like, that's cool, but just remember, you have my number. So I think it was just a tease that the Hurt Business are going to try to help Bobby win the Royal Rumble, possibly. And then maybe the Hurt Business wins back all the gold. I doubt that, but you never know. That's that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we get another Cody Rhodes video. Adrenaline in my soul. Cody Rhodes still married that hoe. Pretty much. So this time, the video is about his recovery from his injury, including an appearance. Speaking of the hoe, Brandy Rhodes is appearing when they were in the where Cody got his operation for his pec injury in Alabama with Dr. What's that guy's name? Dr. Check, whatever the fuck this guy's name is. So we're gonna get more videos coming. This is just, just to hype up Cody coming back at the Rumble. I don't think he's gonna be at the Raw before the Rumble. I mean, next week is in Cincinnati, so that's the 16th. That's the Martin Luther King show. Then you got the 23rd, which is the Go Home show. Like, I don't even know what that is. Probably somewhere in the Midwest, I think, because the Rumble's in San Antonio, so it has to probably be in maybe Denver or somewhere around that area. So we got that. So Cody might appear on the January 23rd episode of Raw, or he could be appearing at the SmackDown before the Rumble, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. That's that. We get that. Alright, then we go to the back where Kathy Kelly was trying to get an interview with Dolph Ziggler. And he says he's ready for the Bloodline. And then out of the blue, Mustafa Ali comes in, the Wheeler Yuta of Monday Night Raw. So he says they were offered a spot in the tag team turmoil match, but Ziggy turned it down. Thought that they were going to win it anyway. He mentions last month Ziggy cost him the United States title, and he says, I'm going to cost you a shot at the tag team belts. So Ziggy says, it's not about me tonight, and hopes that you understand it, Ali. And Ali's like,
I don't understand. I'm a jobber.
Pretty much. Get out of here. Spanish Archer, get released, please. That's all I got to say about that. So, didn't really care about that segment. 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a video on Bronson Reed. Okay. And then we have an interview with Mr. Reed, who is basically the same height as Byron Saxton. That is... What? Wait. Bronson Reed's like, what, 6'5"? How can Byron Saxton be the same size? That makes no sense. Alright. But anyway... So he's there, and he gets cut up by The Miz. I don't know what the hell you were wearing, Miz. I mean, he's wearing this, like, gray, silver suit, I think with a purple tie, and he has, like, feathers on it. Obviously, they're not getting it from the Men's Warehouse, because that's where Seth Rollins got his fit tonight, and man, that Seth Rollins' fit was... I want to go where he goes to get his fit. Because I don't think, because we all know Seth Rollins goes to the Men's Warehouse, and when you go to the Men's Warehouse, guys, you're gonna like the way you look. I can guarantee that. That's our sponsor, as always. And another sponsor for tonight, Pepsi. As always. Which, when you drink Pepsi, you know what happens. Make the girls get it on all night. Unless it's that time of the month. But I digress. Alright, so Miz is there, and before Bronson can say anything, so Miz suggests that Bronson is his bodyguard and offers him a spot on Miz TV later on. Bronson says, there is no us, but if you need anything, you can pay me. That sounded so fucking gay. It did. I'm sorry. If you want something, you gotta pay me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Miz, you need someone to fuck your wife? Pay me. Fuck you, pay me, as we say in the business. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we move on from there. Alright, then we get to Solo Sikoa and Dolph Ziggler. It was an match, nothing great. Starts out with Solo running Dolph over, beating the living crap out of him. We get a good old-fashioned neck crank and a nerve hold. I haven't seen a nerve hold since, like, what, 1985? Like, that's gonna win a match. Ziggy comes right back. He slips out of a power slam attempt, hits a dropkick, then he gets tossed over the top and out to the floor and landed right on his fucking face. And by the way, if you don't like me cursing in my videos, don't watch my video. Bitch. That's all I gotta say about that. Told you, my channel is not PG. I know my initials are PG, but I'm not PG. I've never been. I never been, and well, you know what I mean. Never have and never will be PG ever again. Wherever, basically. I'm not PG. I'm rated R. And NC-17 and X. Don't believe me? Ask your mom. But I digress. Anyway, so we go to break, we come back, Solo hits a running Maga attack in the corner. Then a 1905 chinlock goes on, Ziggy fights up, voids another Umaga charge in the corner. Solo is back with a fireman's carry, but Ziggy slips out, hits the zigzag for a near fall. Get back up, Ziggy goes for the super kick, it gets blocked, but Ziggy still hits the famouser. Well, he tries for the famouser, then Solo pulls him out of mid-air and hits a pop-up Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3, and boy, did Ziggy sell that one. He's a good seller, that guy. But I think his time has passed, and I think it's time to go bye-bye. I mean, what does Dolph Ziggler do there? Besides job. Him and Ali, and other people in catering. What did they just do there? They just go there. Somebody calls them up and say, we need you for tonight. Can you just sit in catering for about 3 hours? Oh, but we got a segment for you. They go, they make their whatever they make, then they go back to catering and play cards or play dominoes. I don't know what they do, and then eat a good juicy beefy steak from Titus O'Neil. And then, they finish it off with Dana Brooks cookies. Is Dana Brooks still relevant, by the way? She's still with the company, right? Well, if Dana Brooks still in the company, she still has those cookies. But if she's not, then, well, who bakes the cookies then? Tamina? Bakes those Samoan cookies? I don't know. I could care less for Titus Catering. And they all should be released. Alright, so Solo gets the win. In under 11 minutes, match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then before we get to the segment of the night, we get a look back at Dom getting arrested on Christmas Eve. He gets arrested on my birthday. That's just sad. But anyway, and then being sent to jail. And then I think they did show when he was in jail. Prison changes a man. I survived prison. Anyway, look at that. We're going to hear from Dom in a little bit. But before that, we see Damage Control beating the living crap out of Mia Yim. Well, actually, they're bragging about their win. Mia comes up and interrupts. She calls Bayley a cheater, and then she gets a beat down for her troubles. take the loss like a man, like a woman. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Then it's time for Ms. TV. And we get right to the point. Dominic comes out with the rest of Judgment Day. Fiend Balor and Papa Priest. Well, Damian Priest. They come out. Dominic comes out. And, well, before they come out, they call up Dominic. Dominic looks like a freaking gringo. He actually looks like like a member of the Crips. You got the bandana over his face. You got the sunglasses. Looks like a rip-off Conan. He's Eddie's son. He's betraying Eddie almost to a T. Right, Eddie? Well, that's right, pero. He's my son. He's a gringo. He's a pendejo. I know. But he does it great. Right, okay. Take it easy. Take it easy. Anyway, so Dom explains that you always roll with your crew in prison. That's true. You don't have a crew in prison, you're fucked. Pretty much. It's like roll with the punches to get to what's real, like Diamond David Lee Roth used to say. But anyway, but he can't talk about what happened in prison. Ooh, what happens in prison stays in prison. I just lost my spot. Thank you. So anyway, so you can't talk about what happened in prison because snitches get stitches. That's true. He says, when light comes at you, you have to grab it by the balls. Kind of like Maurice does to you. Oh, shit. That was savage. That was savage. Not what you mean really savage, but that was savage. Because we all know Miz has tiny balls. And a microscopic wiener. Right, Maurice? That's why you be slanging my DMs? I digress. Anyway, he says he was threatened by his cellmate. And, well, actually, he threatened his cellmate and made sure he stayed safe because that's how it works. Okay. Miz is kind of confused, and as he was told, Dominic was in a county jail for a few hours. Yeah, because Corey Slade was like really simping for Dom. He was in there for like so long. Yeah, you're simping for Dom, and you're simping even worse for Rhea Ripley. What if Carmella hears that? Carmella's gonna divorce your ass, like Tessa Blanchard did to Daga. Oh yeah, that was breaking news today. Tessa Blanchard and Daga split. Divorce City, so Tessa Blanchard's on the market. So, yeah. I think he's better off just not dating anybody for now. But hey, if you want to get with Tessa Blanchard, be my guest. That's that. Alright. So, Miz is confused and is like, Dom, weren't you in county jail for like 5 hours? And then Damian Priest doesn't like that because it's time to win the tag team turmoil match. So, there's some violence teased, but then the OC, Gallows and Anderson come out saying, we're going to win the match. Too sweet me for the love of God. And that's it. And then we start the match. But Miz TV was fun. I loved it. Dominic Mysterio alone gets 5 out of 5 stars. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so this is your main event of the evening. So we have 5 teams. We have Judgment Day, Damian Priest, and Fiend Balor at number 1. The OC at number 2. Commentary once again said this is for a shot at the Raw Tag Team titles, whenever that's going to be. Probably next week or before the Rumble. Or maybe at the Rumble. Not both sets. Makes no sense. It's the undisputed title. Unless they're going to finally break them up. But nobody tells us that. Meltzer, Alvarez, Sean Ross Sapp. Nobody tells us that. So, I'm just going with whoever wins is going to lose to the Usos. Alright, so it's also with Carl Anderson elbowing Fiend Balor down to start. They know each other pretty well, do they? And Gallows, the big man, Luke Gallows comes in for some elbows of his own. Then Finn hits Gallows in the face just to annoy him. So then Damian Priest comes in for the Battle of the Big Men. Big beefy men slapping meat in that ring. Gallows takes over and hands it off to Carl Anderson for the hi-ya kick in the corner. Damian sends him to the outside and say whip into the steel steps. Ow. As we go to break, we come back. Gallows comes in the clean house, but Dom grabs Carl Anderson's leg, which allowed Fiend Balor to roll him up 1, 2, 3. So they eliminate the OC. Sucks. And then at number 3, Sultan. Cedric the Sultan. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin come in at number 3. They jump the Judgment Day from behind. Then we settle down a little bit to Cedric knocking Finn down for a kick to the back. Ow. Then another 1905 chinlock. Doesn't really last long, so Shelton Benjamin comes in for the very ever-popular Dragon Whip to Finn Balor. Then a German suplex to both Balor and Priest. He's cleaning house. Shelton tosses Damian into Cedric's jumping knee for a near fall, as Finn Balor had to make the save. And then Cedric hits the Neuralizer. I haven't seen him do that in a while. Gets a near fall as Damian Priest then catches a charge with South of Heaven. Slayer! Finn Balor as the coup de grace, and they eliminate Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander right after that. And then the Alpha Academy. Shush, please. Thank you. Otis and Chad Gable come in at number 4 as we go to break. We come back. Finn hits a sling blade on Chad Gable, and then Damian Priest comes in with the Broken Arrow. Then we get another 1905 chinlock, followed by a backbreaker leg drop combo for a near fall. On Gable. Gable fights out of trouble, brings in the big man, Otis, as the fans are like, we want Otis. Why? Why do we want Otis? Okay. So he comes in to clean house, including a running splash in the corner to Damian. He brings back the Caterpillar. Is he turning face? Keep him as a heel. Brings back the Caterpillar, hits a Voodoo Bomb on Finn Balor, who pulls Gable on top of him. And then Otis is stunned. He was like, what? He gets kicked in the face by Damian Priest as they eliminate them. So Judgment Day is running rampant on the Raw Tag Team division right now in this match. But hold on, as Balor, who was crushed under both men, is pretty much banged up, and he's grabbing his ribs and he's like, like that good old Family Guy episode where Peter Griffin's like hurting his knee, and he faked hurting his knee. He's like, ah! So Adam Pearce comes out, and like medics are coming out, and Finn's like, get away, I'll finish the match. And Damian Priest's like, I'll finish the match alone. And Adam Pearce's like, hey Dom, get in the match. You got your gear on. Why not? So Dominic gets in the match. Now it's Dominic and Damian Priest to end the match with the final team, the Street Profits, as they come in at number 5. And the ending was pretty damn good to this match. So we go to break, we come back. Angelo Dawkins rips Dominic's shirt off and hands it off to Montez Ford to hammer away on the corner. Basically, Dom was getting beat down almost like prison style in this match. Dawkins comes right back in with a spinning splash in the corner. Then a toss into the corner allows Dominic to bring in Damian. So Montez Ford's slingshot flips in. And the camera missed it, because that's how Kevin Dunn loves to do those camera cuts. You fucking mark. Look at a big time showdown between Damian Priest and Montez Ford. But with that flippy dippity do inside the ring didn't work. Dominic comes in to distract Montez to the floor. And that's okay with Damien, who runs Ford over to send him over the announcer's table. Still didn't hit commentary. Damn. Dawkins hits the big dive as we go to break. And we're getting near the end as we come back with Dawkins still in trouble. Dominic grabs a 1905 chinlock. Damien adds a slam. So they're really working on Angelo Dawkins as Mommy Rhea Ripley approves on the floor. And Corey Graves is still simping. Dawkins fights up, brings in Montez Ford with a hot tag with a double high cross body. Dom gets shoved into a German suplex for a near fall as Damien comes back in to blast Dawkins with a clothesline for a near fall. Then he sends Dawkins over the barricade, while Montez Ford is there with a big flippy dippity doo over the corner. Then we get back in. He goes for the 450. He hits the 450, only to have Damian Priest break up the cover on Dom. Montez then jumps from the floor to the apron to avoid a charge, which leaves Dominic to roll him up with Mommy Rhea grabbing his feet to assist the pin. And that's pretty much it. So total time of the match was 48 minutes and change. With commercial breaks and shit like that. So Judgment Day wins thanks to Mommy Rhea Ripley once again. So Judgment Day rolls through the entire Raw Tag Team division. They get the win and become the new #1 contenders to the Usos. So that should be an interesting match. Two heels going at it. So we get that. Match was alright. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Usos come out from somewhere. And we have a big old stare down to end the show. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, minus that match and the Dominic Mysterio segment, Raw stunk. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, my final rating for Raw, I'm gonna give it a good old-fashioned Bret Hart 4, like the Four Horsemen, 4 out of 10 stars. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, we'll see what happens on SmackDown this Friday night. And I don't even know where SmackDown is this week. I care less. But it should be interesting SmackDown this week. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Again. I might have lagged there, but I apologize. So that's going to be basically the main event right there. I don't know if Roman's going to be there or what's going to happen on the rest of SmackDown. Maybe something with Charlotte Flair. But more progression to the Royal Rumble. And we'll see what happens with that. Tomorrow night, we got New Year's Evil for NXT. That's going to be a pretty damn good show. Hopefully, you get it. Grayson Waller wins the world title from Braun Breaker. We got that. What else we got? With that Women's Battle Royal to see who faces Roxy at Vengeance Day, which is February the 4th. We got the Yes Boy. The Yes Boys gauntlet match. See if they win to face the New Day at Vengeance Day. We got that. I think we have a North American title match with Wesley and Dominic Dijak. I think we got something with. I think Wesley is supposed to be there. I forget, but I think it was. Isn't it? Oh, wait. Yeah, I think it's Dominic Dijak versus Tony D'Angelo, my cousin. So we'll see what happens with that. Wesley will be watching. So we'll see what happens with that. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Got some other stuff probably through the night, and we'll see what happens with that. So it should be a pretty interesting event tomorrow, New Year's Evil. We'll see what happens with that. Then Wednesday night we got Dynamite from the Kia Forum in LA. That's gonna be a huge show. We got match number 7 between Death Triangle and the Elite, the Bucks and Kenny. That should be fun. Stairway to Hell. It's gonna be barbaric and brutal. I think the Bucks will win and Kenny will win, obviously. We got that. We got Bryan Danielson against Kosuke Takeshita or Takeshita. That should be a pretty damn fun match. MJF should be there. We got Paige, Saraya Knight and Tony Storm taking on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, and Jamie Hayter. Will Sasha be there? Or Mercedes Moné? Money. Mercedes Moné's theme song is a remix version of Jump by Criss Cross. Just wanted to point that out. But will Sasha be there? I don't know. We'll see. What else do we have? I think I got a lot of stuff on Dynamite on Wednesday night, and then we got Rampage on Friday as well. So we should see what's going on with that as we're rolling on to whatever's coming up next the rest of this month and going into February and rolling on to Revolution on March the 5th from San Francisco. And that's it. So that's your week in wrestling. Also, don't forget Impact with Hard to Kill. And that's it for this week. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. So once again, 4 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. For Raw, it's late. So that's it. Raw stunk tonight. Dominic Mysterio is a hero. He's a gringo. And yeah, he won't make it in LAX though. I was mentioning that Dominic should call up Homicide and Hernandez and join LAX. And somebody said that Dominic wouldn't last a minute in LAX. So I think Conan won't like that either. Where's he using my move that Kikita Sunday say, Pedro? I was waiting for Dom to go, oil filet! Arriba la pasta! I was waiting for him to do it. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe not. I mean, he looks like a gringo. he's just such a gringo. And I think it was him or it was commentary said something about Martha Stewart. And I was like, oh, Snoop Dogg ain't gonna like that comment. You know how Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart have this weird type of relationship? I don't know what Snoop Dogg sees in Martha Stewart. I really don't understand that. But okay, more power to you, Snoop. Snoop Diggity Dog. Or as back in my college radio days, somebody called Snoop Dogg Snoopy Dog Dog. I still remember that woman who said that on when I used to do the news early in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning, on the college radio. Snoopy Dog Dog, and the entire freaking radio station went completely ballistic. You can hear us laughing on the air as this person was still reading about Snoop Dogg. This was like 90. What year was this? 90s. I don't remember what year it was. 95, 96, I think. It was crazy. Snoopy Dog Dog. And we got to remind her, it's Snoop Dogg. And she felt so embarrassed. Oy. Oh, I miss those days. I miss my college radio days. I really do. But I'm old. I'm an old fart right now. I'm an old 46-year-old fart right now. Back in my day, I remember those college radio days playing those disco tunes from the Isley Brothers. I digress. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to get up early in the morning for work. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to my good buddy from the XWF, the Insanity Plex, for coming in. Respect, my friend. I miss you guys. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, so thank you for watching. Peter Gunn was signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cocoot. And if you're not down with that, you can go suck my dick, and that's pretty much it. Go suck my dick. And go to hell. Because if you're not down with that, you can go to hell, and I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it. So, thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gunn signing off. Until next time, fuck Canada, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, bitches.